Okay,
Hi,
we live.
we are live. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you. It's been a while. My name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People, and I am here with our wonderful grad, Sunny. Hi, Sunny. How are you?
Hi, Jessica and Buffett. Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me again on University of the People. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here with you as always.
Mhm.
So, just a few things before we get started. I want to thank all our viewers for tuning in. It's really great to see everyone. I haven't done a live event in a while, so I'm excited to be here with you. So, we have a very exciting. It's a very exciting time period at UoPeople because it is an application deadline. The last chance to save your spot is this Saturday, June 5th. So don't forget to apply to UoPeople if you haven't done so already. I did include a link to in the description of this event. So all you have to do is copy and paste it into your browser. Super easy, but I really like interviewing UoPeople graduates around this time period, so our students and applicants can get a better idea of what it's like after graduation. So, with
Mm.
that being said, Sunny, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Sunny, and I was the first Vietnamese graduate from University of the People. That was 2 years ago in 2019. And a funny thing is, I got my bachelor degree when I was 29. So I was considered pretty old at that time. But since then, with the University of the People bachelor degree, I have been applying for over 15 scholarship, and I got one full scholarship. So it's including everything: tuition fee, travel, accommodation fee, for me to study 1 year master degree in Ireland.
Wow, that's amazing!
Yep.
Congratulations.
Mhm.
Okay, so why don't you tell us why you wanted a higher education? First of all, where are you live in Vietnam now?
Yep. I'm currently living in Vietnam.
Okay,
I'm working as an IT project manager and also a business manager for a social enterprise here in Vietnam.
amazing.
Um, so, so back to the question, what did I want to get a higher education? So when I decided to study at University of the People, I was already 26 years old at the time. Uh, my first goal is I want to get a qualified bachelor degree from a recognized institution, so that I can be qualified for my master application. But at the time, it was really frustrating. I have around 6 years working experience, but many university they reject my application because I did not have a good enough qualification. So that's why I started my journey at University of the People. But along the journey, the best thing that happened to me is I love the process of studying online, and also I have built up a very good habit of daily learning. So right now we're in the second year of the COVID-19, and we all understand how valuable online learning, remote learning is to the world right now. So I think I made a very good choice at the time. I built up my skill to study online, and as a result, I got my bachelor degree at University of the People.
Amazing. Yeah. So I want to just circle back to what you said about online learning. We did see a the world is going through such a hard time with COVID, but we did see a major increase in applications, and our student body has just increased so much. We already have over 65,000 students from over 200 countries and territories. So it's always growing, which is really good news. I'm curious for our viewers who started studying online because of COVID-19. It's an interesting question, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
our world has completely changed, for better or worse. There's definitely been some advantages and some disadvantages, like everything. So I'm just curious to hear
Mm-hmm.
from our viewers. if anyone else started studying online due to COVID-19, or what your experience has been like studying in, ice, like lockdowns. So, okay, thank you, Sunny, and great point. Um, Maybe you can talk about some of your challenges that you experienced in the past in getting a higher education.
I think my particular challenge was, personally, it was about financials. So it was the money came first. It was quite expensive to finish a bachelor degree, but University of the People, I think that getting a bachelor degree is only cost me about 4,000 USD. And also while I study, I can apply for several scholarships available at University of the People. And I think I got 90% of the scholarship. So I only pay about a few $100 for my bachelor degree. And University of the People really have a generous scholarship where I was studying. And I think that's open more scholarship there. The second thing is about the flexibility, the time. I was working three jobs at the same time while I was studying at University of the People. So it was not easy, and it was literally impossible for me if I study at a traditional university. I don't have time for travel back and forth from my office to university. So studying online, I can do everything at the workplace, and it's really saved me a lot of time and focus on what matters most, which is my education.
And and do you also have family? A family?
Um, I'm not married yet, but I've been living with my girlfriend since I was studying at University of the People. So my girlfriend and my girlfriend's mom at that time.
Okay. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm really happy that you had the opportunity to study with the scholarship. You know,
Mhm.
at University of People, we really believe in that everybody who wants an education should have one. So that's why we like to give out grants and scholarships to those who are, maybe not able to pay, or who have some sort of financial difficulty. So I'm really happy that you had that opportunity, Sunny.
Mhm.
Okay, so we know that you said you've been studying with or you studied at University of the People. Maybe you could talk a little bit about your experience, maybe what the courses were like, or the class sizes, or people you met. Any information you can give to our viewers would be great.
Mhm. So I can emphasize enough about how flexible University of the People is. But you do have a deadline weekly. You do have a weekly discussion on online forum, and you will meet a professor who will help you to expand your knowledge, who will reply to your comment, and also your learning journal. You will also meet a lot of students from all over the world. I met people from China, Japan, Africa, Europe, and even USA. And each have their own different opinion that will enrich your experience and your opinion on the subject matter. So deadlines, even though it's online, you still have to commit to a weekly deadline, which is there's one discussion, there's a written assignment, and a learning journal, and a self quiz. So one thing to keep in mind is that having a deadline is actually, even though it's work stressful at the time, but it helps us to move forward and to commit to a better quality when we do have some pressures.
So you really learn those time management skills, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
Amazing.
correct.
No, by the way, to our viewers out there, feel free to type in some questions if you have them for Sunny, and if we have time, we'll definitely try to incorporate those in there. And okay, so Sunny, we know that University of the People is 100% online. How did the flexibility of studying online help you during your UoPeople journey?
Okay. So there's two paths to enjoy the flexibility at University of the People. The first thing is my career still advanced while I was studying there. So after I was still be able to keep my three jobs while I was studying, but also I have the flexibility to travel around. There was one time when I was doing the final assignment for, I think it was financial accounting, and I was trekking to Nepal to the base camp of Mount Everest,
Wow.
and it was impossible. Yeah, it was impossible if I study at a traditional university. So that was something I think that is only achievable if I study online at University of the People.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really
Mm-hmm.
study anywhere, anytime. Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit, and maybe we can talk about your career a little bit because all of our courses at University of the People are designed with employability in mind. So we understand that our students are coming to University of the People to enhance their career or to to try to transition careers or whatever it may be. So can maybe you can talk about some of the highlights from your career path.
Okay, so after graduate from University of the People, um, I had more time to focus on my career, and I've been working as a Scrum Master, IT project manager for two startups after I graduated. So one of the startup I was the first employee there
Wow.
to establish their presence in Vietnam. And the second step is even more amazing, which we are doing very well, and we are got some really serious Series A funding right now. And I love the work. I love my teammates and how I have been contributing to the team. So I circle back to what I have been studying at University of the People. My bachelor was in first I did my degree in computer science, and then I changed my degree to business administration, so that I can transfer some of my credit back when I was in college to University of the People, and University of the People provided solid knowledge on management and on computer science. So that was really just a foundation for me to move forward to my career.
Okay, amazing. And how would you say that UO people helped you in your career path? You kind of touched on it a little bit, but like maybe you could talk a little bit more about how, UO people enhanced your career path.
Mhm. The first is if you study if you put in your resume that you graduate from a university in the USA, so it already established you on top candidate for the position. So actually, I got a lot of job offers when I finished studying at the University of the People. The second thing is the all the exam and all the assignment I have done at University of the People, it really helped me with my critical thinking and critical thinking, writing skill, analytic skill for on the subject of management and computer science. So it's a strong foundation if you want to move forward with your career.
Okay. So that's really
Mm.
great to hear, especially because that's, our goal. One of our goals or part of our mission is, to help our students gain employability skills.
Mhm.
So what have you been up to since you graduated from UO People?
So two things. The first is advancing my career, and second is to actually using University of the People degree to apply for high education. So I was saying that I applied to around 15 scholarship around the world, and I got one full scholarship. But during my application journey, I also applied for several universities all over the world, from Australia to UK to Sweden, and they accepted my bachelor degree from University of the People. So the top ranking university, I think one of the top one rank in the world, gave me an offer letter for their master degree based on my professional background and also my bachelor degree from University of the People. So it's really an amazing thing to see that my bachelor degree is internationally recognized by other high-ranking university in the world.
Well, it's really great to hear. And congratulations, by the way. And what sort of tips do you have for students or graduates, you know, who are looking to advance in their career? What kind of tips do you have for them?
So in particularly my role as a manager in IT and also in a leadership position at my company, it requires a high level of people skill. So university of people is very helpful, but there's one disadvantages from study online. You can miss the actual interaction, debating or talking directly with your peers or your professor. But when you are proactive, you can compensate that by joining local discussion group, go to networking, go to meetup to improve your people skills. So people skill are very important, especially during this COVID-19 day, the period we experience right now. It's people skill that really helped me shine through in my management career.
Okay, amazing. And what special advice would you give to a person interested in studying at UoPeople?
The best tip that I have done it myself and also for other people is to have you need to save every assignment that you have done. So
Oh,
you can recycle them. You can use them as reference for future class, future topics. And it's amazing that how you study and as you build in block by block, you see that what you did previously in the previous term can help you move forward in the next term. And there's so many things that you can add on from your experience day by day. So say them, review them, and recycle them for your learning.
okay, that's really great advice. Okay, Sunny, I know it's late in Vietnam, so I don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure seeing you again. We really appreciate it. And to our viewers out there, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure to see you as well. If you are an applicant and you haven't applied to UoPeople yet, go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, you can email admissions@uopeople.edu. You can contact us on social media. We're here to answer any questions you may have. Our mission really is to open the gates to higher education for everyone. So whatever questions you may have, go ahead and ask us. No question is a dumb question. And if you want, you can even do like a voice message on Instagram. And if you don't follow us on social media, please follow us on all channels. And I think that's it. Okay, Sunny, thank you again. It was a pleasure. And thank you to all our viewers. And I hope everyone has a really great day and stay safe and healthy out there. All right.
That's Jessica. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.